the 8 best Star Wars games on mobile. EA isn't joking when it says you've got a galaxy of heroes to pick from in Galaxy of Heroes. You can pick practically every major character from any film or animated series to be in your champion of rosters. They got Rey, Luke, Elias, Sakura, put her in the squad if you want. Jar Jar Binks? Yeah, right, not him. Alright, so it doesn't have everyone, but you can mix and match the game's 70-odd strong cast of heroes to make the perfect team to take on any bunch of baddies in a simple, turn-based RPG battle. You won't find Luke or Leia kicking around in Knights of the Old Republic. In fact, they won't be born for about 4,000 years. This is a prequel, which means you won't find many nods to the movies, but you do get to dig deep into Star Wars lore. The game itself is an engrossing RPG, where you can have tag-along companions, play minigames, beat up goons in round-based battles, and chat to loads of other characters. But the most important part is figuring out whether you want to be on the light or the dark side. Where most Star Wars games make you the hero, Old Republic lets you try your hand at being the baddie, complete with pale skin and yellow eyes. By now, Traveller's Tales have turned basically every movie franchise from Indiana Jones to Harry Potter to Lars von Trier's Antichrist into plastic. But it all started in a galaxy far, far away. The game itself is pretty simple. You're just bashing away at stormtroopers and hastily piecing together clumps of Lego to make staircases and speeder bikes. But the real joy is seeing how every bit of Star Wars canon has been turned into blocks of plastic. It's stuffed with in-jokes and references, and there are hundreds of different characters to play as. Yes, even Jar Jar this time. God, you're obsessed. Who would have guessed that the best Angry Birds game would be one of the weird brand mashups? But believe it or not, the birds are at their best when soaring over the dual sun skies of Tatooine. That's because it features both the grounded thrill of classic Angry Birds and the anti-gravity weirdness of Angry Birds Space, as well as puzzle-like levels and the ability to bounce laser beams back at stormtrooper piggies with a lightsaber swipe. Plus, the whole thing has been treated with care and attention. It's funny to see how Rovio turned those iconic characters into birds and piggies, and everything from the sound effects to the level transitions are pitch perfect. Okay, so it's not our favourite card battler around. It's not going to beat Hearthstone or Magic the Gathering, but you're not here for the strategy. You're here to see Harrison Ford's face on a piece of digital cardboard. And Force Collection does deliver on that front. There are 400 cards featuring characters and vehicles from the films, which you can use to form powerful formations when challenging other players from around the world. Like any good mobile game, you can also join a legion with other card-collecting fans, and then band together to defeat the Imperial scum and destroy their planet-annihilating Death Star once and for all. Or, just play cards. Zen Studios knows digital pinball. The studio has spent years mastering the art of turning balls, bumpers, flippers, and gobble holes, yes, that is actual pinball terminology, look it up, into ones and zeros. And it really hits its stride with its Star Wars tables. There are tables based on the classic films, favourite characters, those animated shows you forgot existed, even The Force Awakens. And this isn't some crummy slap a picture of Mark Hamill on a pinball machine and call it a day nonsense. The tables are packed with interactive elements, including a Millennium Falcon and other ships from the series. It's a proper labour of love, and more power to them. Alright, so this isn't really a game, but it can't go without mention. The best piece of Star Wars merchandise by far, better than Death Star baubles and Jar Jar's underpants, is the BB-8 toy robot. Unlike old remote control toys, this one hooks up to your iPhone, letting you control not only where the bot goes, but also give it voice commands, set it to go and investigate the surroundings, and even watch The Force Awakens with you if you're feeling lonely. I don't know, it's your droid, do what you want. Kabam's action RPG is pretty simple. You tap your way through Imperial soldiers and boss monsters and constantly throw on new gear to boost your stats. But there are two things that help it stick out. For starters, it has real-time co-op. Now that's a luxury you don't normally get on mobile, and as anyone who's played Kane and Lynch will tell you, any game is better with a friend. And also, it's set between episodes 6 and 7, so you might get to learn a little bit about what happened between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens, such as C-3PO getting that red arm and Harrison Ford getting a natty earring. So that's our top list. If we've missed any, do let us know in the comments below, and of course, like and subscribe and everything else that helps us carry on making these videos. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.